I remember there is a lady who told me, I have tried with 4 million to get just a kid. I just want you to accept those kids and don't talk about kids. Talk about your story, don't talk about your kids. I'm catering for my kids. I love them so much. Wacha ile nilikuwa nakwambia nitakupea watoto. Sikupei hata huna bahati. Huna bahati.
Hello good people, it's your girl Yvonne Kawira and today we are in Naivasha. And my God, we love traveling, especially if it's for good reasons. Do you remember the story of Esther Wairimu, the lovely lady with the lovely twins?
Moja, mimi niliingia katikati ya watoto. Nilikuwa na breastfeed. Haka kasichana, akana maneno. Sijui vile nilikasukuma. Nikasikia mtoto ameanguka chini. Akawika. So, nikaamka tu nikaangalia mtoto. Nikainua mtoto hivi. I was wishing these children to go. Yvonne, sikudanganya. I'm not happy with my life. And let's God intervene. And accepting me like mom. You know that when they look at me, they smile at me. They know I'm mom. Because they're breastfeeding from me. I don't want this life. I don't accept the reality. Tell me what can make me to accept the reality that I'm in this condition. I don't want I don't owe anybody. Anybody. Ati wanisamehe mimi sijakosea mtu. This is my story. I'm giving my story. Nikapigia baba yake kwa pub. Kuna mtu alichukua simu yangu, makaniambia baba atakuja. Unataka nini? Nikamwambia enda mwambie mtoto ni mgonjwa sana, nataka nitumie usaidizi. Brother in law alinitumia.
Well, we are here to find out what happened since the last time we saw her and to just get an update of how life has transformed for her, and it's a good story. We're happy to just catch up with her again. Hey, Esther. How are you?
Asante sana.
You've been smiling and
I'm smiling, no crying again.
Not crying anymore. Yeah. That's nice. Now, the last time tulikuona, things were a bit different. Hata hukuwa huku.
I was sick.
Yeah, you were sick.
I was sick. You can see that I'm smiling now.
Yes, you're happy. I've even seen you've transformed.
I'm medal of 4, imagine.
Wow.
I'm catering for my kids. I love them so much.
That's nice.
Wacha ile nilikuwa nakwambia nitakupea watoto. Sikupei hata huna bahati. Huna bahati.
Good.
Tuko is the best. Akimenifuata mpaka huko.
Tumekuja lazima tufuatane na wewe. You know we will cry with our guests when they are crying. But even when they are laughing, we want to be part of that laughter also. So that's why I am here to just get that update. Mara mwisho tulikuwa nawe Chogoria. Can you take us through after the story was published? What exactly happened?
Okay, I get so many good friends. Even despite it akukosi wale wa kuongea vibaya. But let me tell you, things changed immediately. And I recovered. Hata nikitoka hapa, I didn't know that I'm going to Chogoria. I had no purpose of going to Chogoria. And since I was sick, I took a lorry. Nikapaki kila kitu. Nikaenda Chogoria, nikaambia my sister, tafuta mahali. I just want to cool and be alone. And that is the time you followed me.
Yes, of
you
course.
Came, I cried. That time I was sick. I wanted you to go with my kids at Nairobi. Don't call me for them.
Don't even
But from there, immediately I started getting calls from counselors, from doctors. Some they walisema niko mental, niko na problem, na ni ukweli nilikuwa. I was sick.
Depression, of
I had it. Alafu I was going through hell. But unaona sasa people could not understand. Wengine walisema niko tuko for money. I was not for money. Because if it was money, I could create another story. Hata ningesema niko mgonjwa. And I was sick. And after Tuko, imagine from day one, up to 6 months watoto wangu hawakukosa nani milk. So that is the help.
You mean someone worked with you in terms of
every morning I could wake up, mtu ananipigia na niuliza watoto wako aje, na mwambia wako salama. Halafu na immediately wakati 6 months ile daktari iliisha, help ikakosa na mimi nikarudi. I went back to my job. Now I'm working. You go and see my school.
We will go and see the school. I'm very excited.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so nataka turudi pale mwanzo vile tulikava hiyo story, and I remember how the situation was in Naivasha ndio utoke.
Yeah.
So vile ulikuwa Chogoria, how long did you stay there and how did you end up coming back here?
Okay, after highlighting my story, I started getting calls from good people. And wale watu wali sympathize na mimi, and especially outside, from diasporas, from UK, from everybody, apart from my friends and maybe family members. I got friends from Tuko. Pastors came to me, they rescued me. Since I was not in a position even to play. I could not play. I could hate myself. I didn't know what to do next. Even if I was getting money, I was not happy about money, but there is something that ilikuwa inanifinya kabisa. So after that, nilikaa chini nikaanza healing. Sasa ile kwa sababu nilienda ile section ya counseling. Na mwenye alituma counselor from Nairobi, her name is Catherine. And Catherine could call me every morning and she could take me a step of healing. So I recovered. Even she asked me, Esther, are you okay? I told her I'm okay within a very short time. So I came to the reality that mimi niko kwa wenyewe. I'm not working, my school is going on, and especially at that time kulikuwa na graduation shule yangu. I don't want to follow what is going on. Parents, they want me to be there because that kuna wale watoto tulikuwa tuna release, they go to other schools, and kuna wale sasa walikuwa wabaki hapo. You can imagine hata kupelekea wazazi watoto wao other schools. I didn't. I trusted the teacher who is in my office, and it was like that. And so after a few weeks, I got the reality that now I'm a woman. I'm a strong woman. Yes. I have to make myself strong. Now nobody will carry my burden. It is me and nobody else. And especially watoto wakilia. Hata kama Tuko walikuja, hakuna mwingine atanyonyesha watoto ni mimi. Despite being sick, lazima ninyonyeshe mtoto, and I have to give my kids attention. That is how I decided to come back and go back to my job. And with the help of my mom is so good. She always call me after 1 or 2 days. She has to ask me how I am. And ile decision nimemake, nikimwambia na digest, anaona kama ni mzuri ama si mzuri. So that is when I sat down, nika decide to come back Naivasha. Ile lori tu ilinipeleka Chogoria. I called the driver. I came back to Naivasha courageously. And I did it. Nilikuja mchana. So that people see walikuwa wanaongea about my Tuko and nini. Nilitaka wanione mchana that I'm back and I'm Esther. And I'm a mother. A mother of 4.
A mother of 4.
That is how I came back.
So vile ulirudi huko, maisha ilikuwaje? Because before utoke, ulikuwa na zile challenges za your friends, some of your friends, na madeni zenye ulikuwa nazo. People just talking ill about you. Hiyo imechange ama una maneuver aje?
Okay, about that, there is a counselor who told me, madeni iko, hata ufanye nini iko, and you have to accept. You don't run for them. It is you sit down, you write what you're supposed to pay or what you're supposed to do about it. Just take a note. Sandi umeniona na diary? Ninaandika. This is Yvonne. I owe her 3,000. So when I get 3,000 from those friends who helped me, I can give Yvonne 2,000. I can buy milk with 1,000. That is how I have tried. Although it is a heap, I'm telling you. When you go to my school, you'll get what I'm telling about. Because I'm operating ni mimi peke yangu. Ile challenges inanipata, either education, either health, I deal with it alone. So that is when niliingilia, nikikuja niambiwe na health tengeneza hapa, si utaona tu, sisi tutaenda huko.
Tutaenda shule,
ukiona kama ni toilet akwambie these toilets are not enough for the kids. What else would you do? Na wale wazazi nilikuambia kwenye tunakuanga sasram, hautaanza kufukuza watoto ati go and bring money. You can't force parent to bring money because you have issues. So you plan somewhere, you correct, upate ka loan kidogo, kujitengeneze. Hiyo ni, that one is a pending loan. And wakati nilikuja, so I could explain myself. Ile kuzima simu, sinikwambia I don't even open my phone. Nikaifungulia, nika accept. Ukinipigia sina pesa, but you have to wait.
Yes.
Since I don't have money. That is how I dealt with it. Hata kama iko, but some wamevumilia. Paka I get stable because nilirudi tu watoto wakifikisha 6 months. That is when I went back to school this term. So na ninajua nitapambana nayo kabisa.
And you're strong, I can see you're strong now, you're energetic.
At least I'm smiling.
Yes, that's a good sign.
Yeah. Unaona, Yvonne, when you're in that situation, people don't understand. People think that something that you want. I didn't want anything. I wanted a shoulder to lean on.
Yes.
And you came for my rescue. So what else could I do? Wengine wanasema umejianika. Yes, nimejianika. But remember, that was my story.
Of course,
it was not your story. That was my story. And I gave what I had in my head. So blaming me, condemning me, I was not siku. I did it mind. Hata saa hizi I forgot those people because the closest friend waliniongea sana, but I came to forgive them. I don't have grudges, I don't keep it. I'm working. You can imagine crush. Being here, nina nyonyo, niko na crush. Yes, niko na crush, niko na parent. Nitaweka grudge wapi?
You have to move on.
Yeah, I have to move on.
That's nice.
It was like that.
Kwa wale watu waliona, kwanza relatives, waliona story yako Tuko, how was their reaction towards that? Na vile ulisema story yako. Of course, kuna wale wali appreciate the fact that you own your story and you came out to explain yourself. Na reaction yao ilikuwa aje kwa story?
Okay. The one thing that I'll tell you, they didn't come to check me. So, you can imagine, niliguess, they waliona ikiwa baya sana. Even my brothers, my sisters, but you the sister tulikuwa na yeye, she's a very good sister of mine. I told you mom is good for me. But others, far relatives, I didn't see them. But I just want them to know that Esther is healed. Completely.
Okay now, that's nice.
Yeah. Yes.
And what was your journey towards accepting our twins? From the point where you were feeling as if you have really messed up, your life is in a standstill. Ili kufikaje ukaona sasa, this is, you know, I'm now a mom of 4 and I have accepted. How would you say that transformation has been between you and the kids? Ime affect aje bond yenu na watoto?
Okay. It was like this. Kuna wale mama waliona story yangu, hawana watoto. And they were calling me, bring the kids. And hata wengine walikuwa wananiambia, if you want me to support your job, I can support, I can give you million. But you give me the twins. I remember there is a lady who told me, I have tried with 4 million to get just a kid. I just want you to accept those kids and don't talk about kids. Talk about your story, don't talk about your kids.
Wow.
And now she could call every evening and aniuliza, have you built ile boldness between you and kid kwaje? Kuna time huyu mtoto ningemshika huyu kijana, si unakaona nika strong. Akiniangalia naanza kulia. Sasa akaniambia hiyo ni roho ya rejection. Enda kwa pastor kuombe. And that is what I did. And so nika create ile boldness, nikapenda watoto, nikatulia. So una imagine a mother ametulia, maziwa utapea mtoto, kucheji utacheji, si utakuja kupenda mtoto. And that is how it was.
Look at you now. I'm so happy. This story just makes me so happy because I have seen the transformation of Esther from the few months ago we were with you and how nothing I was saying that time was making sense. I remember even telling you, I'll call you, I'll keep checking up on you. You did not believe that. Huko unaona kama ni unasema watu wengine wameniambia hivyo but
Yvonne, you are the best.
Oh, thank you.
And God bless you. Apart from working in Tuko, you are a great friend of mine.
Thank you.
Si kawaida ati ufanya mtu interview ufuate. Si unajua hata ukiangalia mtu hata wenye unafanya saa zingine you can see a lot of rise. But me, I talked about my story.
Yeah.
My story.
I remember, yes.
The journey where I started problems. And so hata kama nilicheat, unajua kila mtu ako na story yake, hata my whoever akikuja hapa ako na part yake, na probably you can be confused whether it is true, nani mbaya, nani mzuri. But for now, Mimi, I can't say that you're the best.
Thank you, Mama.
Yeah, Tuko, be blessed.
Yeah. All right, thank you so much. Kwa wale watoto wako, you have older kids,
yes,
especially the firstborn son.
Yes.
Mwenye nakumbuka sana we discussed him because he's a key player in this story. Ako aje, alichukuaje hiyo story, ako wapi saizi, how is your relationship with him?
He's one of the best sons that I love.
Look at that.
He just encouraged me. And Mom, everything will be okay. Nice. And I remember an episode that happened here. Wakati nilirudi hapa Naivasha. And he protected me. I could get a knife, but the son protected me. And that is the time I believed that I have a man in my house. Despite nini. But the questions he asked me, Mom, do you want to go back to Tuko wewe? Unajua nilikuwa na Tuko. And that is the time I realized he was there in Tuko. And he saw me. He heard my stories. But he has no problem. The kids are okay with him. Anapenda watoto na ananipenda. Unajua kama hanipendi hangependa watoto wangu. But the son loves me so much.
Nice.
Yeah.
How old is he now? Where is he?
My son is approaching 17 years. By the way, I have a birthday now to make cake.
Lazima. You when?
On 27th this May.
Okay,
my son will turn 17 years. Yeah.
Good. You just celebrate properly.
Yeah.
That one you have
just come to the whole Tuko family.
Definitely we'll organize with our director here, Shiro Mbogo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then come and celebrate with you.
Yeah.
All right. I have one final question before we rush to see the babies because I am itching to see these cute babies.
Yes.
So your life, piecing your life back together, na vile umekuja hapa, what plan do you have for your future? Unaangalia maslahi yako na watoto aje? Una plan gani? Yani tuna life yako kuendelea? Are you relying on anyone's help? Where is baba ya watoto? That's where I was sneaking in. Tell us the juicy part.
Okay, in a project for now is to raise my kids.
Yes.
I want them to grow. Despite being single, I want them to know that they have a parent.
Yes.
Esther is a parent. Esther is very powerful. When I go to class, I'll teach. You see, I teach. I just push things to happen when there is not happen. At that time, sijui what happened to me. Na sijui depression ilitoka wapi. Sababu mimi ni wale hata watu wanajua that I don't give a damn. Esther can go anywhere. She can attack anybody. But I got myself so down. All because I was pity. Ile ni kama ile scene. Unaona tulikuwa tunaita scene but watu walisema si scene. It was condemning me in myself. And I was asking how people will take me. Ati sasa watoto watasikiaje, watoto wangu watasikia waseme aje. But kuanika hiyo kitu ilikuwa sasa hakuna mtu akona doubt. Unajua wangekuwa they question a lot.
Of course.
They question a lot. Baba watoto hatuko na yeye. But I have my kids.
Okay,
and I love them. I'm available for them. And I'm available to make everything for them. Wasome, alafu wakule.
Awesome.
Sababu ukienda shule, utapata despite having problems, sitakosa ya maziwa.
Kweli.
Yeah, sitakosa.
And a mother has to do what a mother has to do to see her kids well fed, well clothed, na wakona shelter.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing that ume pick up your pieces na ukadecide acha ni move forward despite izile challenges nimepitia. Okay, so I'm excited. Let's go see the babies.
Yeah.
Nione mali wamegrow. Last time tulikuwa
dog. Yeah,
let's see how far they are now.
Yeah.
It's a boy and a girl.
A boy and a girl.
I hope they remember me.
Karibu.
Asante sana. Thank you so much. You have a lovely home. Where are the babies? I don't know.
Babies are here.
Please bring. Let's
before you sit down.
Yes.
See my babies.
I want to see the babies.
Let me bring the babies
for you.
All right,
I'll be waiting here. This is the baby girl.
Yeah,
look
baby girl.
How cute she is. Hey, Mama. How are you? Hey, do you remember me?
The big boys here.
Such big babies. Yeah. Look how cute they are.
Those are my babies now.
Hey, look this way. How are you?
Wanafanana sana. Na wamegrow.
Sana. How many months are they now?
They are 7 now. 7 months. Niliconcentrate hata kunyonyesha. Nilikuwa nakwambia sina maziwa.
Sasa
ilikuja venye stress ile kabisa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So how is your bond with these babies now?
I love them. I just love them. Kama kuna kitu najua Mungu alinipea ni watoto.
Right.
Sitasifu niko na kitu kingine. Nitasema niko na watoto. I'm a mother now.
Mother of 4
and a happy mother. Yeah.
So what are your plans going forward in raising these kids? Uko na other older kids. Are you doing it alone? Do you have help? How are you going about this? What's your future like?
Sasa nimekalia viti zote mbili.
Yeah, mama na baba.
Yeah. And I'm waiting from school to here. Kiniona nikikimbia. Asubuhi naamka very early in the morning. Na waacha wamelala. Ninaenda shule naona vile kuko na organize kila kitu. Waiting for my call. Nikipata tu call. Ninaambiwa they are crying both of them. Ninachukua motorbike direct kwa nyumba. Nanyonyesha watoto since nilikwambia sikuwa na maziwa by then. Sasa because nimesettle I can breastfeed very well. That is how I'm doing it. Now life is a challenge also, but I have to be hard for me to make it.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Tuna celebrate milestone gani kwa watoto na
these kids are 7 years months old. 7 months old. Yeah.
And so
almost 1 year.
Yeah. Strong and healthy.
Yeah.
They can stand on their own.
Yeah.
Let support.
Yeah.
All right. So when I celebrate milestone gani size, like what can they do on their own? Rolling.
They can sit down. Sasa sahi they can even watch cartoon. Kid. Yeah, wanajua sauti yangu. Imagine hata nikiongea nikiwa pale nje, unaanza mtu akoiga kujua ni nani. Yeah, ni sauti. Yeah. Okay.
That's nice. All right. I'm so happy to hear that. Now we have. Let's do the exchange. We get this other one. Umeona mbona unashika brother sana. All right. Hi daddy. This is Johnny. Johnny, do you remember me? So I'm happy to see you piecing your life back together, and you know, despite hizo challenges umepitia, hujaacha zikubakisha kule ulikuwa.
No.
You actually decided it's fine, nimepitia yaliyoyapitia, but nimeamua let's just move forward. So we're happy to see you. Look at this one. To see you healthy and happy and smiling.
Yeah.
And from us, the Tuko family, we wish you the very, very best. But you know, we're not even done here. Yeah. I'm waiting to go and see the school.
Yeah.
So that tuone mali ulikuwa umeachia, projects gani unafanya, shule yako inaendeleaje, kuna watoto wangapi, so we'll prepare and go there. But for now, let's hang out with these babies for a bit. And I hope they can stand here with you.
They're studying.
Oh, Mama, you're
studying. Yeah.
Joy. So this is your school?
This is my school, as I told you. I started my nursery school back 2016, and this is what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
I told you the school is in a slum area, and you can see. But the parents here are okay. They have given me kids. I'm happy about that. Despite kukuwa na kale kashida nilikuwa nako, I know I am working. And I'm a strong woman.
That's good.
Yeah.
Kuna students wangapi saizi hapa?
Saizi student wamefika 104. I thank God for that.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Kuna ako kashida ulikuwa nako katika break kidogo. How was the school performing at that time?
By that time my school was affected na ile era ya corona. So I had no source. As I told you, I'm single, I'm alone. Now nilikuwa na hardship mpaka ikafika mahali nikangojeka as you meet me there.
Yes.
Yeah.
What were some of the challenges in kwa shule when COVID hit?
Okay, by then parents were not stable. Kids walipelekwa nyumbani. Sasa ikakuwa hata kulipa shule ilikuwa ni changamoto. But after corona, wakati tulirudi, nami nikakuwa na hip hop madeni, as I told you. So I was not concentrating with my kids, although I'm napambana still, lakini not it. But I thank God everything will be okay because I have my kids.
Sure.
Yeah. Through Tuko, I got somebody who sponsored the kids with porridge from America. Her name is Calvina. She gave me some little amount and bought some items for them to be taking porridge. As you can see, some are hungry, some don't have money, some don't have food. So we started that project through Tuko.
All right, let's see
I
it.
thank Tuko for that.
Oh, you're so welcome. Let's see the project and what you've managed to do.
We have been... This is our small kitchen, as you can see.
Nice.
We are cooking porridge, although kids have already taken porridge, and something little for the teachers to eat. So the teachers are taking lunch and the kids are taking porridge. So we are grateful for that. Yeah.
Would you like to mention the sponsor's name and how she...
Her name is Calvina. She's in America. She frontiered herself for that. Nice. And she's a great friend. She saw me. She's a Nigerian woman. She saw me through Tuko, and when she got somebody to interpret, she called me. Wow. She has really helped me. Even in my house, I have been using her diapers and milk, non-milk, until my kids are 6 months old. Wow.
What are some of the challenges you experience when you're running a school in a slum area?
Oh, in a slum area, you don't expect much. You only expect daily bread. Sometimes even paying the school fees, the rent itself is a challenge. Paying the teachers is also a challenge. But since they are here to teach, when you get little for them, you give them. And for you, you only get what you can eat and expect others to other. Tomorrow, you expect something else because this school cannot buy a plot. They can't. Since you're getting little, some parents are not paying. See, you can see how the climate is. Others were lose job wakati wa corona. So it is a challenge to run a school in a slum area.
Well, the inspiration behind kutengeneza the Uji project, was it because the kids are coming from needy backgrounds and they probably need a motivation to be in school?
Some they need. Because when you talk with these children, some they didn't even eat yesterday and they are coming to school. Parents are not available since they are going to farm flowers here. So when you look at the kid in the morning, you get that kids, first of all, are hungry. So that is the project that we started from that Porridge project.
All right, show us around. What classes are these? How many streams do you have? And zinafuatanaje? So show us around. Where are we starting?
Wherever we are starting, we're starting with small kids. These are below 3. They are below 4 years. This is a baby class. Ile they are not running. They come to pray and sing. As you can see here, the teacher, you can't hear the sound because they are doing some activities. So this is baby. The baby class.
The other one
when we come here, we got some kids here. This is PP1. This PP1, the kids are starting with 4 years. 4 years to 5 years. Yeah, this is PP1.
All right.
Yeah. And this is a PP2 class. This one is a bit populated, so the class is congested a bit. Yeah.
And then
from there, we have a grade 1 class.
That's equivalent to class 1 now.
Yeah, that is the former class 1, before the CBC, Ella. From there, this class is also populated, so the kids are still, since they are not supposed to be here, but circumstances is allowing me to be here. We are not supposed to teach the children in a bow rooms because of air. And so you can see the area is congested, so ikona giza kidogo. Yeah.
The other one is
this one is grade 2, with the class 2, with a population of few kids. The kids are okay.
Oh,
yeah,
good.
that is my school.
What are some of the things you would want to see changing in this school? If someone would want to like come through, maybe to help you with the expansion, to bring in more, you know, to reduce the congestion and all of that.
Okay, well, what I can suggest for now, for well wishers, is to have my own crowd, so that I can expand the classes. The students, sometimes when you come here in a hot period, they will sweat. In the afternoon, you're supposed to go out juu ya joto. So nikipata mtu atatusaidia tupate crowd, na hata tukipata crowd we make big classes. It could be better.
Nice.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning, Madam Esther.
Sit down.
Thank you, Madam Esther.
When is today?
Today is Tuesday.
When is today?
Today is Tuesday.
Today is Tuesday.
17.
Date?
17.
17th of
May.
year
2022.
2022. Which school is this?
Golden Shine Academy School.
Golden Shine Academy ECD. Before I start my lesson, can I have a song of good morning? Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, my friend. Good morning, good morning. And how do you do? I am fine, I am fine, I am fine, thank you. I am fine, I am fine, I am fine, thank you.
Today I want us to look at greetings and respond. Greetings and respond. And also we look at requesting something, like for example, if I want to have this book, is this book mine?
No.
Whose book is this?
Daniel.
Daniel's book. So when I want to take this book from Daniel, what am I supposed to tell Daniel for him to give me the book?
If there's one thing I have learned from this story is challenges will always be there, but they are not meant to stop us. They may slow us, but we dust ourselves, move on and carry on with our lives. Thank you so much for staying with us till the end of the show. I have been your host, Yvonne Kawira, and until next time, bye-bye.